we're gonna do some wizard shit. So let's talk about the directing program. What this hand sign program, so it's a system of 2 or more hand signs, any amount of hand signs really. I'm calling these hand sign rituals basically programs, because it's just a nice little computerish sort of word. Makes sense. Yeah. It's a system of hand signs that allows you to direct intentional energy toward a person, okay? So whatever that energy you want to direct to them is, if you want to direct healing energy, then you would imagine the Katara archetype. So Katara from Avatar: The Last Airbender, she's a fictional character, millions of people watch the show. She's a tulpa now, a thought form. She has healing powers, so imagine her as the archetype, and imagine the intention, which would be to heal, and then you would be doing this directing program to heal a specific person. So why would you use this instead of simply imagining healing the specific person and doing the broadcasting program? Well, basically, when you do the broadcasting program, which is this, okay, right there, you are just making a general explosion of energy in all directions. And so the person that would receive the actual healing from, if you were trying to heal someone, they would receive not all of that energy. In fact, they would only receive a fraction of that energy if you have this directed towards a specific person. What would the broadcasting program be good for then? Well, the broadcasting program is basically used to change major things in your life. So what could you use the broadcasting program for? Well, if you did the broadcasting program and imagined Golb and did the mantra of Sa Ta Na Ma, which I'll make a video on in the future, while imagining beating and defeating addiction, then Golb could destroy your addiction and destroy anything making you less free. Now, what this would do is it would use the principles of chaos, discord, and destruction to destroy the addiction from your life. And it would also tear other aspects of your life up that need to be torn up. Golb is a very powerful archetype. We're going to talk about... I already made a video about Golb. It did not get a lot of attention. Anyway. The... directing program. That's what it is. For directing energy toward one person. We're going to start with this. Now, imagine the archetype and imagine the intention, which would be to heal. Imagine the Katara archetype and to heal. And then, when you're imagining the person, we're going to switch to the next hand sign really quick. Imagine the person now. Okay? Let's talk about what this hand sign does. Well, let's go over the elements on the hand. Fire, air, ether, or spirit, earth, and water. Alright? That's what that's the energy flowing out the tips of your fingers. Alright? So, yeah. This represents fire, so that's drive, passion, focus, destruction, and creation. Almost like a hammer. It can destruct and create. This represents air. Air is almost pure divinity. It's almost white light, but it's greenish. It's been encoded by your specific energy, the center of your aura, your what they call the Tiferet center, the heart chakra, okay? This is encoded divinity, or encoded energy. It has your intentions in it, so it's intention. This is pure divinity. I don't even need to explain that. It's just the pure kind of thing. This is earth. Earth represents your body, but it also represents the physical world. It represents what is material, okay? And it also represents the way things are right now. Not really the way things used to be or the way things are going to be in the future, but the way things are right now. It represents the present. And this is water. It represents change, because water flows. It represents change and adaptability. So this hand sign is obviously sealing all that in. What this hand sign does is there's no battery. As you can see with this hand sign, I tangle my fingers up like this in one big cluster. So I take the index to earth, okay, so air to earth, and wrap divinity around air. I'm giving all of that power to my intention and bringing my intention to the earth element. Side codes. Side codes are the fingers that you don't fold up like this, but that you leave out. And what these side codes do is they bring fire and passion to this change to earth, and as well as bringing actual change to Earth. So you're bringing your intention to Earth, and this will help it be more adaptive, more malleable, all right? So with this, what we're doing is we're bringing fire, drive, passion, and fury to our intentions. And all of these side programs self-balance, okay? So say that you want to heal someone. Water is responsible for the healing energy, so there might be more water involved in this hand sign, and thus your fingers will naturally adapt to that. There will be more energy coming out of your fingers, your pinky fingers, than the other fingers. If your intention is, if you have 10 people sitting around a circle around one person to help them achieve Christ consciousness, there would be obviously mostly just divinity energy coming out of this and being focused through this motor here. And if your intention was to bring someone stability, there would be more earth element going into this. If your intention was to bring somebody power and drive, there would be more thumb power going into this. But basically, everything self-balances. These fingers are only connected because they allow you to put a specific intention towards somebody. So, because this looks like I'm directing something toward you, if I put my hands together like that, it looks like I'm directing something toward you. And so, subconsciously, the energy is going to go in a straight line. Even if you're imagining a specific person, it might still want to go in a straight line. So you might want to point this toward the person. If you can't point your hands toward the person, then just simply imagine them, and that will be just as good, just as long as you can't see them, because this feels like you're directing energy in a direction, even if you're not. To battle that, you could do this. This is also just as good to direct energy remotely, which I literally just folded my hands together like that and kept it the same hand sign. But yeah, that is the directing program. It allows you to direct energy toward one person and one person alone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you did.